one person who finally did give us what we've been asking for. It took a little while, but you know what? We're happy. This was a happy ending. Jamie Foxx recently addressed his fans after a health scare that had us all on the edge of our seats. He took to social media and released this. Take a look.
Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I went to hell and back.
Are you guys excited about this? How do you feel about this? Q, what do you think about this?
I'm most definitely excited overall that he's alive, well, thriving, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna lie, I still got a little bit of attitude. You sat here and acknowledged, even in being quiet, some things got out of hand. So then why did you continue to be quiet? You know what I'm saying? And then I just find it a little peculiar that your statement kind of coincided with the release of They Cloned Tyrone on Netflix. It just feels a little opportunistic to me. And again, I can't tell somebody when to speak out, but I think it would have just done the public a world of good had Jamie spoke out a little sooner. But praise the Lord that the brother's good, alive. We can put this behind us.
He definitely looks like he lost a lot of weight in whatever he was going through. I do think we will never be happy, though. We'll say that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we just said, if Carly would have said something, we'd be happy. And then Jamie similar, then she said something. But I do feel you because we were really taking this personally. Al, what are your thoughts on this?
One of the things that I'm glad he did was debunk this whole COVID vaccine conspiracy. And he said clearly that he was not blind and he was not paralyzed. That was one of the things that really concerned me because a lot of us, especially in the African-American community, took the COVID vaccination and were really leaning in on this concept that maybe it would have some type of negative effect on our health at some point. So I'm really glad he did that. I'm also glad that he debunked the cloning conspiracy. I never thought about what Q just shared, which was the timing with Tyrone. That was interesting, Q. I never saw or thought about that. But overall, even though the rollout wasn't what I would expect from him, I am super excited that he's healthy, that he's back on his speedy recovery, and soon he'll be back on the big screen.
Did y'all think and I don't know if y'all had this thought when you saw him, I thought, all this time while he was silent, it must have been really, really severe, right? So then when I saw him, I was like, I expected to see something a little off, you know what I mean? That's what I thought. I'm glad that he's not, but it made me wonder, how long has he been in this shape? Could he have spoken to us sooner? I do think it's tacky. If I was still in his circle I would say, yo, bruh, just address the health and we could talk about the movie later. The show. I think it's just, right. It doesn't help the conspiracy theorists out there. And I don't want people to think this was a conspiracy theory. I do still care about you and I hope you're okay. But I just think that wasn't a great, it didn't help. But I'm glad to see him talking to himself, talking to us himself. Go ahead.
Right. Did he look a little bit embarrassed?
He was emotional.
It was emotional. It looked like it was hard for him to do. It had a scent of embarrassing or embarrassed to me, and I'm not sure, but I think that's kind of how I read it. So maybe he took some time because he didn't really know how to address it. Maybe he was, embarrassed for if he had to explain how he got in that state. So, and being in the public eye, and he's in the public eye 10 times larger than any of us, it could have an effect on how you normally would handle stuff.
TSB Malik says, Claudia, get over it. I'm not going to get over it. Jamie and I spent well over 13 years of being friends. And I worked on a show sometimes for free for a long time. And we had a really close friendship. I felt like I was a family member. So if someone I care about is out of commission, I can't reach him. I don't know. I feel what the public feels times 10. So no, I have every right to feel the way I feel. And I'm going to continue speaking on how I feel. And that's why you tune in.